What's good, collective? Thank you for tapping in to Midheaven Tarot. Hope everybody is doing well. Thank you so much for tapping in. These cards are jumping, child. What's going on? How is everyone doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, morning, whatever time you are watching this. Please remember that these messages are timeless. Okay, so whenever you see this message, if it resonates with you, then it is for you. All right, we're just going to see what's going on in the collective energies today. All right, get a good shuffle going. All right, Holy Spirit, what's going on with the collective energy? What is it that they need to know? What guidance, what instructions, what do they need to be aware of? All right. Let's see. So, Clarify the Nine of Wands, please. Thank you. Too many, though. Ooh, man. Somebody is having to really put their guards up against a reverse King of Pentacles and a reverse Emperor. This is giving a toxic masculine, y'all. This is giving somebody that may be trying to manipulate your energy financially, abuse their power and authority. This could be a father figure, could be a husband, could be anybody that's a masculine, and doesn't even actually have to be a male. This could be someone that is sitting in toxic masculine energy, but is female. But you are having to keep your boundaries up and make your boundaries clear towards this person. All right. What's going on with this Ten of Wands? With the reverse Ten of Wands, that's talking about having burdens and having a heavy load. They could be burdened by something legal, because with this King of Swords coming out, this could be a legal burden. Because there's a King of Swords here, which could be someone who is working in the legal department. It could be a cop, could be a FBI agent, CIA agent, could be an investigator that is investigating some sort of burden, or has knowledge or information about some sort of burdens. They could be the one carrying the burden of the information concerning something. What is this information that they can? What is this? Reverse Ten of Cups. Whatever it is, they are not happy about it. This could be somebody seeking legal advice because they are being burdened by some sort of a failed family situation. Could be a separation, could be a divorce, could be a breakup in a partnership. Clarify the Knight of Wands. The Lovers. Ooh, okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. It's giving me that there is a feminine energy here, right? There's a feminine energy here who is having to establish her boundaries against a toxic masculine who is heavily burdened by the fact that the relationship is over. This is a feminine energy who has chosen to move away from a love relationship, from this situationship into another situationship. Clarify the Lovers. Whatever it is, somebody wants it to fail. What did I just say? Somebody wants it to fail with the reverse 8 of Pentacles. This is crazy, bro. That's crazy. Whatever it is, somebody wants it to fail. There's someone that you are going towards. I'm picking up a feminine energy. Even though I have a 9 of Wands here, the female on this 9 of Wands is really jumping out very strongly to me. Like, and then there's a female here in the 3 of Wands. You could have been taking action to move towards someone else, Divine Feminine, but there is a toxic masculine in your energy who absolutely wants this new beginning or this new love relationship that you are entering into to fail. They do not want it to work. This could also be something that you're going towards that is not necessarily another person, but it's something that you love either doing. It's something you could be working on, and they want it to fail. This could be a new business. This could be a new love relationship. This could be new skills, new things you're trying to learn. Yeah, they don't want that to work out for you. Give me this 6 of Wands. Reverse Tower with the 6 of Wands. Give me one more, please. Thank you. We have the 3 of Wands. So they don't want to accept that you are not coming back to something. They don't want to accept that this it has failed, that there has been no success. Also, I'm picking up from this reverse 6 of Wands that you're being asked by your spirit team right now to kind of not hide, but just kind of lay low to avoid a tower. This is also giving me that this new relationship that you are going into, do not be all over social media with your relationship. This new venture that you're working on until it is absolutely established. Whatever skills you are having to learn to launch this new business, they don't want you to talk about it or share it or be public about it at all. They want you to avoid a tower, okay? They don't want you to share this. That's what this is giving me. The 6 of Wands in reverse, this reverse tower, this reverse 3 of Wands. They do not want you to talk about this thing that you're going towards or this person that you're going towards, because there's definitely someone here that you separated from that is not over this separation at all. And we got the reverse 2 of Cups right here. So it's definitely a separation. They are not at all over. At all. So whatever you're moving into, that's a new beginning for you, a new love relationship or a new business partnership. It could be anything. The Lover's card doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. You understand what I'm saying? And with the reverse 8 of Pentacles, this absolutely could be business. Absolutely could be business or a new career path or a new something. But this individual that you've moved away from wants it to fail. So your spirit team is asking you to move quietly, silently, okay, to avoid some sort of an interference or some sort of a collapse of the thing. All right, a collapse. And that reverse tower is lined up with this Lover's card. So they want you to avoid a collapse in this. Don't share what you're working on, whether it be a person or a situation, all right? Clarify the 2 of Cups. I told you that this person has not gotten over the fact that you released them. With the reverse Devil card, clarifying the reverse 2 of Cups. They are not over. This masculine energy is not over the fact that you released them, that you let go. They got the reverse 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This could be a husband. This could be something going on with your family. There could be people in your family that's showing up in this toxic masculine energy, and they just simply don't want you to be happy. Whatever this is, your spirit guides are saying to keep your movements, keep what you're working on to yourself. Whatever this is something or someone that you love, and they want it to fail. So you need to keep it quiet. but it's giving me a person, because this is talking about a separation. So this could be family that you're having to move away from, or that you've released, that don't want you to be happy because you've moved into a new frequency, a new vibration, a new path, a new direction. You know what I mean? Like sometimes family, you know how that go. You know what I mean? We all know how that go. Clarify the devil, please. They don't want you to receive something. You release them because they wasn't giving. They wasn't giving, or you stopped giving to them. And they want you to give to them again with this reverse Ace of Pentacles. They're totally not over this. Whoever this is you walked away from and separated from. Let's get some different energies out here. They're definitely not over it, all right? So you need to move quietly with the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, clarifying that that is absolutely what the fuck is going on in the energies. All right, so mum's the word right now, divine feminine, whoever you are. Again, you could be male or female, but I am picking up a heavy female energy that has moved away from someone or someone's. Since you left, this person has been heavily burdened. They are not over it. Let me see. Where am I going, Spirit? Let's get these. Let's see what's going on here. Because somebody got their boxes in a knot. Somebody got their boxes in a knot. You heard me? I mean, it's looking like you stopped giving because they weren't giving. You know, they may have been very manipulative. Very manipulative. All right. What's going on, Spirit? Let's clarify a little bit of here. Give me clarity on this reverse Emperor, reverse King of what is that? Pentacles? Give me energy on him. Ring, commitment, long-term goals, supportive partners, saving. Someone has feelings for you. Yeah, like I said, this individual here, this masculine energy, the toxic one, okay, this is somebody you had a long-term relationship with. They are not over it. They still want the commitment. They still want to be with you. Look, rebuild, establish communication, communicate your own boundaries. Now this person wants to rebuild, but this is what's clarifying this Nine of Wands. This is you establishing. You've already established your boundaries that you will not be rebuilding anything with them. Yeah, you let go. Whew. All right. What else? Inventor, inflated ego. Told you. Inflated ego. All right. Does not complete projects, works quickly and makes mistakes, impatient, becomes bored with mundane tasks. This person was basically not consistent. Probably because they felt like they didn't have to be. You weren't going anywhere. But you... Don't you just love when people be so secure in the fact that they got you so locked down that they can treat you any kind of way and you will still be there, and then when you make up your mind that you're not going to be there, now they sitting looking stupid. Don't you just love that? It's just, I don't know, it's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. I can't tell you how many times I dealt with that. But they will pick you up and put you down, pick you up and put you down. You feel me? Like, yeah, they weren't even consistent. Give me this King of Swords. End of a cycle, transitions, Fertility, secrets being revealed, higher wisdom, figuring something out intuitively, magic. So we got moon energy. So this person may not even really be at this time communicating this to you. They are not communicating this to you, but you know something intuitively. Give me one more. Outside validation. I can't make this up. Uncommunicative. Uncommunicative. Perfectionist to the point of alienation. Moody. Workaholic. Brooding. Misinterprets. Reactive. This person did not communicate. And they may not be communicating to you now. So this could be someone from your distant past. This could be someone that you think is smooth over you. They ain't bothering you. They ain't studying you. They ain't worried about what you got going on, what you doing. This could be somebody you don't even know. You know them, but you don't know that they are still hung up on you. That's what you may not know, because there may be so much time that have passed. Wow. This is giving me somebody that you have long separated from. You established your boundaries and you moved on. This person, this person has been sitting in the shadows, not really wanting you to have any success in your love relationships or your work. This could be a business partner, somebody who didn't really want to cooperate with the business. And you basically established a boundary. Maybe you separated the partnership. Hey, you go your way, I go mine. And you have continued with the vision, and they don't want it to succeed. But when they were a part of the vision, they didn't want to be consistent. My gosh. That's crazy work. Give me this lover. What's going on with these lovers? Protect yourself. Sometimes to protect oneself, the bravest act is to walk away. Now, this lover's card could literally be representing the love you have for yourself. Like you took action out of the love for yourself because something was sitting in this Eight of Pentacles. It wasn't working. It wasn't working. So the new love that you have discovered is yourself. That's beautiful. You may need, I have rope came out. You may need help or assistance holding tight to the past and past issues. Find balance before becoming stressed. Yeah, you cut the rope. You cut the cord on this. You cut the cord on this situation. You absolutely did. You absolutely did. You blew out the candle on this situation. But this person could be, I'm picking up anywhere from 5 to 3 years ago was when you separated. So this is somebody that you've been long separated from. And they have not gotten over it. And they're sitting in their ego and don't want to say anything, probably because you have successfully established your boundaries. They know it's a wrap. You ain't came back. You ain't gonna come back. Okay? It's a wrap. So this person is basically a scorned lover who is, probably need to go eat some watermelon and drink some water or something and work on their skin. I mean, I don't know. Get their skin together. All right. Let's see what else I want to know here. Give me a little bit on the Six of Wands, the reverse Tower, and the reverse Three of Wands. Graduation cap. You do not trust yourself sufficiently. Unsure, unprepared, lacking skills and knowledge, stuck, missed opportunities, feeling as a failure, envy. See, this is why they don't want you to They don't want you to, whatever this is you're moving into, or whatever it is you're still working on, as it comes to the even mastering self-love. If you're in a process right now of mastering self-love, they want you to just kind of hang low, move silently, because you're moving up, right? You're moving up. Whatever it is you're working on, you're gaining the skills necessary to make it a success. So while you are gaining those skills, they don't want you to talk about this too much. They don't want you to share it with too many people. If you have people in your friend group that you know is still a part of this past person's friend group, then you may just want to just say, you know what, let me not share this while I am mastering the skills and the knowledge. You may also be mastering the skills and knowledge again of loving yourself. All right? But somebody wants to make you feel like you missed the opportunity with them. And this may be why they are projecting towards you. They're projecting towards you that everything that you're working on, whether it be another love relationship or another career move, your money, your money skills, manifestations, anything, they may be projecting towards you failure. Because they want you to feel as a failure. Because they want you to have to come back to them. Okay? That's crazy work. Give me one more. What did I tell you? Olive branch. So they want you to feel like a failure, so you will come back to them. Wow. Or they can come to you and hold an olive branch out to you. So they want to see if what you're doing is failing. They want to know if what you're doing is failing. This could be this individual sitting in this King of Swords, because the King of Swords is also about gathering information, right? It's about investigating. They want to know if you're failing or not, so they can come and hold an olive branch out to you as if they finna come and be your knight in shining armor, when in fact it was you that walked away from them. So what are you rescuing me from, really? Like, you're really not rescuing me, you're rescuing yourself. But because this person deals with ego issues, of course they can't just be straight up and just come say, hey, I know I messed up, give me another chance. They have to spin it as if you're the one that needs the other chance. In order to do that, they're projecting a lot of energy of failure around you. They're hoping that you're sitting in that energy of failure, particularly in any love relationships you're in, even love with yourself. Now that's crazy. You don't even want a person, that's absolutely absurd. I never heard of such stupidity. You don't want somebody to love themselves because you want them to love you more than they love themselves. Right? That's what we doing? That's what we doing? Is that what we doing? Alright. Clarify the last, please. We have the bowl. Accused of something falsely. Future arguments. Expenses. Fear of poverty. Harsh truths. Okay. Okay. Give me one more. Exploring. There are many more things for you to discover, so don't give up. This is giving me, like I said when we were doing the tarot, you're not coming back. Okay? You're not. Alright? And you know that there's no future with this individual. There's no future with this individual. You know, and you may really be working on your finances. So again, however this resonates with you, this could be a business situation, a business partnership. This could be family. This could be romance. A romantic connection. Okay, you know how that fits. But whatever it is and whomever it is you had to walk away from within the last 5 years, this individual or these individuals absolutely want you to fail at something because they want to be able to come in and hold an olive branch out to you. But you have separated yourself and faced the harsh truth that is not going to work. You're not coming back. And as a matter of fact, you're busy exploring something else right now. You're busy exploring other options. And your spirit team is saying, don't give up on what it is you are exploring. Unwavering. Okay? Unwavering. Stand firm in your beliefs. Your steadfast spirit guides you through uncertainty. Yeah. Yeah. They definitely want you to know that you made the right decision. You made the absolute right decision, okay? Let's see. So I don't know if this person is trying to maybe send energy towards you to make you feel like something that you have decided to move into is not going to work. This could be energetically, because they're not talking. They're not actually saying it to you. So I'm feeling like this is energy that they're sending to you. To make you feel like you're failing at something, but you're not. You're not failing. And moving away from them or that individual was absolutely the right decision to make, okay? Because they need to go have a ego death or ego purging, should I say. They need to go clean up. They need to go work on themselves. Like, real talk. Because anytime you don't want somebody to love themselves, you want them to love you more than you want them to love themselves, something is seriously, fundamentally wrong with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, something is straight up wrong with you. You want me to love you more than I love me. That's crazy. Nah, bruh. Ain't gonna be able to do that. Alright, Spirit, what do you say to the collective? This person has shame. This person is dealing with a lot of shame right now. So they are shameful. Alright? And they probably should be. They probably should be. But I feel like they want you also to feel some sort of shame for walking away from them so that they can come in again and rescue you from something, all right? It says you've carried this burden for far too long. It's time to release the guilt you've placed on yourself and start a new chapter in your life. Set a new goal and begin taking action toward happiness. That's probably what they need to do. But their ego is not going to let them do it. See, the tricky thing about shame is that, you know, you probably should feel shameful for what you did because it probably was jacked up. But at some point you have to heal out of that, or else it's just going to hold you back. You can't sit in shame like forever, right? And then still expect to manifest new beginnings and good things and good connections. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of guilt and never hurt nobody. If you're wrong, you're wrong. But at some point you have to come out of that shame, out of that guilt. You have to release it. Okay? And again, this card says you've been carrying this burden for far too long. So again, whoever this is someone that you walked away from years ago, months ago. You know, like there's been no communication with this person and you probably don't even think about them. You know, other than I wonder how they doing, maybe, but maybe not even that. It just depends on the nature of your relationship. Because some people make you never want to see or talk or think about their ass ever again. You understand what I'm saying? Like, some people can really push you there, you know? So, but whatever this has been someone that you've been away from for some time. And they're still projecting energy towards you to make you think that you are failing at something, that you're not going to succeed at something. that you made the wrong choice by going forward with your life and exploring other people, other experiences, other, opportunities. See it through. Okay? So again, I get that they really didn't think that you were going to ever cut them off. Yeah. They didn't think that you would ever cut them off. I'm getting a couple different storylines. Okay, for some of you, this is going to be people around you who have perceived you to be flaky, perceived you to be inconsistent. They perceived you to be undedicated, like you start things and you stop them, you start them and you stop them. And maybe you were in that energy at one time, but you've changed. Not for them, but for the betterment of yourself. And you found something that you love. And now they are sending you the energy because they're so used to the old version of you that they are now projecting that energy on you, even though you have stepped into a new timeline. So this is why they want you to be very, to move silently on this thing that you're working on. For one, so that you can come out of whatever inconsistent energies that you might have been in the past and continue to forge stability for yourself, and do that without prying eyes, without motherfuckers being nosy. But either way, they're projecting. But your spirit team is saying to keep going. Be unwavering. And it looks like that's what you've been. It looks like that's what you've been. You've been seeing this through. Now, that's for those of you who have been dealing with that energy in your past, and now you have, through self-love, learned how to root yourself, ground yourself a little more, and be consistent in your endeavors, all right? But if this is a romantic partner that you walked away from, this person, for one, didn't think that you were going to walk away. They didn't think that you were going to see that through. Maybe you have said it before. You know how we get in relationships and be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, did this. Okay, I'm about done with this. I don't want to talk to you no more. And then we take them back, whatever the case may be. We make up, we break up, we make up, we break up. Well, this individual thought that was going to continue to be the case. And then you finally established your boundaries. And you saw it through. And it's also giving me that whoever he is, he doesn't see anything through. So when you was in a relationship with him, he was picking you up, putting you down, calling, not calling, being hot and cold with you. And probably for a little while, which is why y'all was breaking up, making up, breaking up, making up. It may be both of you that were in a little bit of flaky energy, but just in different ways. You were being flaky with yourself. He was being flaky with you. Right? Because you probably knew way before you actually established your boundaries that it was time for you to establish your boundaries. Right? But then he come smelling like he's smelling and looking like he looking, and you know what I mean? Like, you give in. And so you probably was in that cycle for a little while, but this time you saw it through and you established your boundaries. And they also want you to see through whatever it is you are working on, whether that is another partnership that you are stepping into, whether that is the desire to be in another partnership, whether it is a work situation, career, business venture, whatever it is. They want you to see that through. Compassion. Because you're being asked to be kinder to yourself, is what the card says, to give yourself a break instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend. Be a loving comforter who always has your back. They want you to give that to yourself. They want you to give that to yourself. And that's landing on the pile that absolutely has the lovers in it. So this lovers card is about the love of self. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Something you are learning about loving yourself was exactly what you needed to learn. And in learning that, some people or a person had to go. Okay? Yeah. So they don't want you to allow any, whenever you start feeling a little bit like, you know what I'm saying, hard on yourself, take you a nice spiritual bath, sweetheart, put on you some good music, move your body, do your stretches, meditate, you know, whatever you love to do. Go outside. If you're planting a garden, go in your garden, trim the hedges. I don't care what you do, but do something that shows your self-compassion while you are learning how to master the skill of self-love. Okay, focusing on yourself, it will absolutely help quell any negative energies that are being sent to you by people who may not really realize that you're not the old you, and they don't have to realize it, right? Like, they don't have to. This is a self-love journey for a reason. You understand what I'm saying? So they don't have to realize that, but the impact of their projections can be felt. Okay? Anything else, Spirit? So when you feel it, know that that is not your energy. All right? Unless it is. Because again, you're learning the art of self-love. So wherever you are in that process, it may not be your energy, or it may. But either way, the solution is the same. Pour into yourself. Be kind to yourself. We have 2 out here. Boundless possibilities, inner peace. You are letting outside circumstances create turmoil and frustration within you. See? Remember, you always have the power to choose your response. Let inner peace attract a higher vibrational outcome. That is exactly what I was just saying. Whether this is people projecting this energy towards you because they are familiar with the old you, or whether this is you still learning the art of loving yourself, the objective is to not let circumstances, not internalize your outer world and let your outer world define your inner world. Okay, your inner world is separate from your outer world, and at the same time connected, because your outer world is reflecting to you what you need to work on in your inner world. So all of these individuals, or this one individual, their projections is just a mirror. So what you have to do is you sit with yourself and you give yourself the love that you need in the space that you needed at that time. All right. Boundless possibilities. You are standing at the edge of limitless potential. Don't limit your dreams based on past experiences. Embrace the boundless possibilities that await you. I mean, that's almost self-explanatory, right? Because whatever you're working on, when it comes to your self-love, when it comes to a new career, when it comes to a love relationship, whatever that is that you're working on, it's going to open many doors for you, right? Loving ourselves always opens many doors for us. When we learn how to love ourselves, we start to realize that I'm not really limited to the things that I can do, create, experience. Like, I am the master of my universe. I create my reality. You understand what I'm saying? So even the things about ourselves that we sometimes see that we don't feel so positive about, maybe we even feel shame about some things, we don't have to have shame. We don't have to feel shame, because even those things are working to help us learn how to carve the reality we want to see. Right? We have to face the shame and the guilt and the fears and all of that in order to carve the reality we actually want to see. And so at the end of the day, the possibilities are boundless. You are boundless. You know? And so if you're dealing with someone in your energy that wants you to think otherwise because they want you to come and feed their ego, that's a negative. I'm not gonna be able to do that, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Now, I want to get some energies out here to kind of, hold on. All right, so I'm gonna pull out my logo cards. Now, these logo cards, I use them because all of these logos are familiar to most of us. I hope one doesn't come out, because I was supposed to write down, because some of these logos I'm not even familiar with. But these logo cards will help you know, will give you a 3D symbol to let you know who this person may be that is projecting towards you, that they don't want you to succeed, okay? So we're going to get out some logos here. They are symbols to help you kind of make a connection as to who this vamp may be. Okay. Let me get a logo on this King of Pentacles. Is that? Yeah. This King of Pentacles and this Reverse Emperor. Let me get a logo on him, please. Burger King. We have Burger King. Okay. So this person could work at Burger King. This person could love Burger King. This person could own a Burger King. This person could manage a Burger King. But somewhere in their life, you're going to recognize them. This could be a masculine who has some sort of affinity for Burger King. All right? They could have worked at Burger King in the past when you knew them, or when you were in a relationship with them. This person could like Nike. They could love Nikes. Okay? They could wear a lot of Nike jumpsuits, a lot of Nike. They could work at a Nike store. Anything having to do with Nike. This person could have an obsession for Nikes, Air Maxes. I'm going to even say Jordans. Even though Jordan is not Nike anymore, but I'm going to throw this in there with that. All right? So this person could wear a lot of Jordans, or they could wear a lot of Nike gear of any sort. Like, they could walk around and go to their Burger King job with a Nike backpack on. I don't know why I saw that. I saw somebody with a Nike backpack on, all right? And I'm going to get one more. One more for the King of Pentacles and the Reverse Emperor. Greenpeace. Fighting for the environment. This is a company who is an environmental company, and they do a lot of work for the environment. So this person could smoke a lot of greenery. They could smoke a lot of marijuana. This person could love nature. Okay. They could be a part of this organization as well. What else, Spirit? Their name could be green. Last name could be green. This could be their favorite color. They could be one of those conscious people that like to talk about the sun and the moon is fake and the moon is a hologram and all that. They could be one of those conscious woke folk. You know, like to sit up and smoke weed and talk about CERN and how they manipulating the weather and all of that. And the food ain't real. And they could be one of them. All right. So that is some logos, hopefully that could help you to understand who this individual is. They could live in the country. I heard that. They could live in the country, around a lot of trees in a rural area. We're going to get some state energy out here real quick. We get some state energy out here really quickly. Holy Spirit, give us some state energy to where this situation may resonate with the collective. Ooh, that came out like... We have Vermont and Alabama. Okay. And look, Vermont is called the Green Mountain State. The Green Mountain State. That is the nickname for Vermont. State bird is the hermit thrush. This person could be a Virgo. That's giving me the hermit card. This person could again live in a rural area, live around a lot of greenery. Even if they're not in Vermont, this still could apply. Yeah. Did I say this person could be a Virgo? This person could be Virgo energy or have Virgo somewhere in their chart. Or they could have a hermit energy about them. They could be very kind of hermity. They could be from Birmingham, Montgomery, or Mobile, Alabama. Their birthday could be December 14th, 18th, or the 19th, the 22nd. The month of December. Did I say that already? Yeah, I did. Their birthday could also be in the month of March, the 4th, the 17th, or the 19th, or the 10th. Also, I'm going to say December 5th, December 9th, or December 10th. So those birthdays could apply. I'm going to try to get one more state card. Thank you. District of Columbia. This person could be from DC. All right. They could be from DC. Yeah. Their birthday could be January 7th, January 9th, January 8th. Okay. Well, this has been your reading collective. Thank you so much for tapping in with me. If this has resonated with you, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, leave your comments. Let me know how it resonated, and I will see you guys on the next reading, all right? Peace, family.